Hello, this is Synolve. How you guys doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. I feel like it's been a while since I've been on live, so absolutely, come on in. You are welcome here. Hello, I see Jetun is in the house and everyone is coming in. So Jetun, I am sharing this link for you to come on in, and I think I sent it by email and also by in your WhatsApp. But I'm excited, so I'm so glad you're here, guys. Yay! So finally, we get to have this conversation. Y'all come on in as you're coming in. Again, I am Synolve, and as you are coming in, please be sure to share the broadcast. Share the broadcast. The time is coming on in, and let everyone know that we're live. This is going to be an exciting broadcast. So if you have been interested in repatriating or relocating to the Gambia, this or anywhere in Africa, actually, this is going to be an exciting conversation for you. So I'm just really excited about tonight and excited about all the information that we're going to share. So, by the way, y'all come on in. I am Synolve Craft. I am your host, and I talk a lot about a lot of things. But specifically a lot of things about Africa, about our hello, Giselle, good to see you. So specifically a lot of things about Africa, spirituality, and about the great African migration. I also discuss herbs and especially our relationship to herbs and our relationship to Africa, and the herbs and the food that we eat. So, I talk a lot about herbs and herbal healing. So, if that sounds like something, that's right up your alley, then honey, come on in and join, hit that notification bell and click and join and become a part of the family. So, Jatan is here and I'm just excited about tonight and about this broadcast. We're going to give it a few more minutes, let some people come in. Be sure to share that you are sharing this broadcast. I know a lot of you, I kind of got my times mixed up. So, and Jatan is so sweet, but I'm the worst when it comes to time. So I really should have let my husband put it in the calendar first. Hey, Justine Ruth, so good to see you. Hello, Blind Guy, his wife, their life. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And so thank you all. Thanks to everyone for joining. Please be sure to share the broadcast. I know it's a little late for you guys on the East Coast, so my apologies for that. But we here, right? We are here, honey. We are here. And so I'm excited. Also, I've started a business and some self-care projects. And so I have, if you haven't really checked out my products, Unleash the Queen in You, I'm doing some partnerships and products and using some things, some amazing products from Africa to create some self-care products. And so it would really be a blessing to me as I repat and move and begin my own repat journey, that this supporting my business, supporting me, helps me to do just that. And I really appreciate Blind Guy and his wife and their life for purchasing products from me. That was so amazing. And thank you to everyone here and all of my friends who have purchased products from me. So we're getting ready to start and to begin. We're gonna have a really great night, and I am really excited. And so this is a little bit, if you haven't already seen the products, I'm just going to show a little bit of this, and yeah, and then as Jatan is getting ready, let this play for just a moment, and then we'll start the broadcast. So just this brief intermission, a little commercial about Unleash the Queen in You. Hi guys, it's Synolve. How you guys doing? I sure hope you are doing well. I'm doing well today. Well, we're gonna hop right on in it today. Welcome. I am introducing my new self-care line and my new body products, and this is the first in my line of body care and spa wellness products, and it is the yummy lemongrass grapefruit scrub. Okay, it is, I wish you had smell-o-vision. It's so yummy, so good. These products are a part of my new brand, which is Unleash. And so what we're doing in this season is to unleash the queen. We are unleashing the queen that is within us. And the way that I do that is through self-care. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that brief little advertisement. And so I love it. And if you didn't know, lemongrass is actually grows in the Gambia. So, people love to drink lemongrass tea. In fact, I was talking to a few of my Gambian friends. And so if you go to a restaurant in the Gambia, not only do they use it for their skin and has lots of healing properties and benefits, it's also an amazing tea to drink. So thank you, Milton, for helping me to launch this. And every time you support this, not only do you support Craft Organization, which is our nonprofit, but you also help us get to Africa. You help us to repatriate. So please, 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 please. Oh, share the website. Okay, let me I love y'all because y'all remind me of what I need to, all the things I need to do for business, y'all. So thank you. Let's see. Let's stop sharing that one and let's share. I want to share the website. Blind Guy, his wife. Thank you for that. Let's see. Share the screen. What screen is the website? Oh, there it is. So here's the website, y'all. It is, and so I'll leave this link in the chat also for you all to have the link if you would like to purchase, because this does help us get to Africa. And so this is Unleash the Queen in You, and it has lots of products. I have I did this for Mother's Day for May because we launched in May, but I'm going to be doing Unleash the Queen in You, this love box. It'll be a continual box. So if you'd like to get one, just go over to this site. I've dropped the link in the description. Down in the chat. And so I'll also have it in the description and you can check it out. So I have a lavender and mint body scrub, lemongrass, grapefruit bath, very luxurious for your spa and your bath times, for self-care, for spiritual baths, all that stuff to get all of this Western stuff off of you and get ready for Africa. You need this in your life. I have teas, lemon balm tea, mint tea, chamomile tea, and some other tea blends. And then to sweeten your teas, I have honey sugars, and I have a strawberry lemonade lip and body scrub. We've got refills for you. There's a rose fairy crumble, which goes in your bath and makes you smell like a rose. Honey, if you're doing date night, I'm going to need you to go and grab some of this. And rose water. I've talked about rose water on my channel. I also do an assortment of different candles. Some of them have crystals. I just did a candle for one of my sister friends who owns a crystal shop, and I infused not only roses but candles in there. And so, of course, on there you'll see my workshops, you'll see videos and a product guide. So there's a lot of stuff. And if you need any information about this, about my website, then just ask Blind Guy, his wife, and their life. Check them out on their lives, because they purchase products for me. So, word of mouth and customers are the best way to let you know how good products are. So I'm happy about that. So thank you, especially to Milton for helping me to get all these. A lot of he did the product guide, and it really keeps me on my toes and says, babe, what you gonna make today? So I love that. All right, without further ado, and a round of applause and a hallelujah. Yes, tonight, our very special guest, all the way from the Gambia, here in America, is our sister, the queen, the amazing Jetun Bailey.
I wish I still was in Gambia, girl. What? Look at the camera. Shoot.
What?
You said all the way from Gambia. I wish I was still in Gambia. No, Giselle.
America. I said
I'm back in the States.
Yeah, all the way from Gambia.
Yeah, yeah.
Woohoo! Yay, sister.
How's Milton doing?
Good.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we have been on a bit of hiatus, girl. I finished my master's degree. Woohoo! And then I went to sleep. I was like,
So no, you finished your master's and then wrote a book.
Oh, I love it. Thank you. Y'all are so sweet. I tell y'all are amazing. This is my book, guys. Hubby, Milton, if you're still on, would you drop this link in the chat if anybody wants? This helps us get to Africa, y'all. I'm trying to be like Jetun. I'm trying to get to Gambia.
Hey, here's the thing. Here's part of the our Repat Journey is creating multiple streams of income to finance our move.
Yes. Look, you add to my topics. That's what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Yes, I love it. So
I'm not trying to go over there broke.
Look, I think about it sometimes. Mm-hmm. Get me out of here.
right. Sometimes I just be like, you know what? Forget it. I just go.
I'm gone. Like whatever. I was like, look, we need to go. You hear me? And I had a moment like that today, and so hubby was like, my hubby was like, we were watching. I don't know who we were watching, but they were showing the traditional stoves that you cook with the coals.
Okay.
Yeah, and so hubby was like, see, you're gonna be sitting outside. But you ain't gonna have the pretty stuff. You just gonna have
you're gonna have like just a pot. But some of them cook like that, and hey, they all right. I mean,
Hey, I'm loving it. I mean, because you look, what did you say? The rent is too high. I mean, the Memphis gas and water. I don't know about y'all, but they are already too high. So I feel like water and all that's supposed to be free anyway.
Right. Mm-hmm. If you can get it free, why not? Yeah. If you can get it free, why not? And you can get it free over there.
Yeah. Isn't that something?
And there's only certain places here in the States where you could dig a well and have your own water.
Mm-hmm.
But that's few and far between.
Right, because when my great grandma Pearl, I tell the story, I tell hubby all the time. My great grandma Pearl, they came and took up her well, and so she she clowned, and every time the man will come out there to read her, after they had taken up her well, to read her light bill and water bill, she would cuss the man out. My grandma told her, well, you can't. calling me every time they come out here. Then my great grandma would just stand on the porch and look at it. It's like, oh Lord, this ain't working.
And then look, half the time you can't drink it.
I know, right? It's sad. It really is sad.
Half the time you can't drink it, and this is where we at. And I'm done with it. I'm through with it. I'm ready to go.
I'm so over.
Mm-hmm.
But
I realize I have to be more methodical in my going, even though it's. I'm telling you, Synolve, sometimes I like, am I going to be able to survive the wait? Am I going to be able to survive the transition?
Mm-hmm.
Am I going to be able to survive it emotionally?
Mm-hmm.
Because the pressure of this environment, it's sometimes it's just too much. I can't watch TV.
Yeah, me either.
I stopped watching TV.
Right.
I watch YouTube or, Netflix or something like that, but I don't watch major network TV. I don't watch CNN or any kind of news. I don't watch any of it. I don't watch any of it. It's just too much. It's too much. It's and I don't know if I think it's something I can't shake.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I've tried to shake it. I've tried to tell myself, okay, calm down. It ain't that bad. Get over it. We've come a long way, whatever. Get over it. It's not that bad, but I can't shake it. I can't shake the feeling. And so it's time to go. I never really intended on living out the rest of my life here anyway. That's always been my intention, to eventually move, because I can't reconcile in my heart. And maybe it's the ancestors. Maybe, maybe it's the DNA that I can't, my ancestors' DNA that I carry with me. Maybe that's what's speaking. But I never could I could never reconcile my people's experience here.
Right.
I could never like live with it. Like be okay with it. Like come to some level of acceptance, if you will. I can't. I tried. I can't. So I gotta go.
And I think part of that problem is, and this goes right into my first question, which is, what fueled your decision to travel and, to ultimately relocate to Africa. And I don't know that for me, I think it would be a little bit more palatable if it got better.
Right.
But it's
good
not
point.
Getting any better. It's like the same, and the tricks, you see the tricks, and it's like the same exact cycle over and over again. And so that is what's tiring. But before we go too far.
Hi, Justine.
Hey, Justine.
And Eunice. Hi, Eunice. Eunice is from my church family. Hi, Eunice.
Eunice. So good to see you. Hey, Johnny, blind guy, his wife, their life.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I forgot about Corey and Kwee.
Yes. Jetun is here. Richard is here. Eunice is here. Everybody's here. I don't want to leave anybody out. Everybody, the gang's all here, and more are coming on the replay. So thank you. But first of all, Mr. Tom, introduce yourself. Tell us, because you are, look, I watch you. I've been stalking you on Facebook.
I know you too.
Girl, because you be posting clothes and stuff. Hey, Amara. Hey, Amara, how are you doing? So good to see you. Because you post some amazing clothing. And of course, look, I love your mask that you sent. I was like, I'm ready for a refresh. She about rested. Hubby was like, is she rested?
That's gold.
I pulled my sewing machine out, and he was like, What you gonna do with that?
Oh, come on, so no, you can make a mask.
No, I can't.
You done wrote a book. You doing bath salts and all kind of.
I'm gonna stick to that. Stuff that don't include scissors.
Right.
Multifaceted shade. Welcome, welcome. Yes, all the things that don't include scissors, because I
Right.
want to hide stuff from myself. But. So
You're a mess. You're a mess. Okay, come on. We gotta be serious now.
Right. I was like, this is.
I'm sorry. Okay.
For the people in the back who don't know how talented and amazing you are. I don't know what rock they're sleeping under, but I'm just saying. But tell them, sis, tell them.
Well, I'm a seamstress / designer. I make custom clothes for people. I've been sewing probably since I was maybe 14. My mom taught me how to sew. I went to school. I got, a baccalaureate for it. And that's what I do. That's where my passion is. I still do have an 8-hour job that's driving me crazy. But what I do on the side is make beautiful clothes.
You do design.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And so we're just waiting on the Gambian clothing line. We're just waiting on.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, because I've been trying to, I've been thinking about doing it here, but it's a challenge working a full-time job and still having time to kind of develop my craft and create a website and, do the business part of it. So it's very challenging. And then too, the fashion industry here is kind of saturated. It's oversaturated. And I feel like Gambia, the move to Gambia would give me a perfect opportunity just to kind of spread my wings with it. Just to spread my wings with it and make an impact and still be able to employ people. Because I can't do that here. I know I can't do that here. Right. It would take a serious effort on my part to do that here. Yeah. And I'm too old. Not too old. I'm just
not that. No,
I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it.
And the enemy. That's not.
Yeah, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. I prefer to go over there where my talents and skills would make better use for the people and be more appreciated.
Right.
Not that it's not appreciated here. I just feel like the let's go into the trip part, because
you know what?
I'm telling you, when I came back, I told every Black person I know, you need to go to Africa.
That's a question on my thing too. Like what
at one point in your life, you need to go to Africa. Even if it's one time, just go. Mm-hmm. Because I felt a connection there to the people for sure, but definitely to the land. I've never felt that deep of a connection, spiritual, physical, mental, emotional connection to the land. Mm-hmm. Africa, the land, the people for sure. People were very welcoming. They were happy to see us. The Africans don't hate us, y'all. They don't, people went off for maybe one or two stories and they went with it. But Africans, they love us. They love us. But the land itself there's a sacredness in the land that I connected to.
Wow.
And I can't feel it here. I can't feel it here.
I can't. I can't
Mm-mm.
feel.
I can't feel it here. Mm-mm. And maybe that has to do with, like I said, my people's experience here. Mm-hmm. I can't reconcile it. I can't say, okay, we good now. The slaves were freed and we did that. I can't even like you said, okay, yeah, Emancipation Proclamation, that's all good. But what about the 150 years afterwards? And what
Right.
about the last 40 years, the
What
last
about,
40, 50 years?
what about
Yeah,
last
we
week?
still,
You just
yeah,
keep
last week.
you just keep.
Right.
I was like, how many more posts do we need to do, and how many more marches do we need to make? I mean, come on, what is going on? I mean, strange fruit. We still doing this. Really, we
Right.
still doing this. We
We still
still. I mean,
doing it.
have you not? You're the thirst that their thirst for blood. Have
Right.
you? Have you? Are you not full? Have you not done enough? And no, you
Mm.
know, and it's
Wow.
sad. And whenever I meet Africans, like Amara. Amara is one of my longest supporters, and he is a member of this channel. So if you haven't hit the join button to become a member of this channel, which helps me just to keep going every month, I appreciate him and Blind Guy and his wife, is, in their life, everyone so much for just, you guys loving me and supporting me, watching the videos, all the stuff that y'all do. Hit the like button. I really love you. And so Amara's from Africa. It is that lie. It's a lie that Africans don't love us. You know?
It is a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. And why wouldn't they lie?
Mhm.
They've been lying the whole time. Why
The
wouldn't
whole
they lie about that? They've been lying the whole time.
time. Hmm.
They've been lying the whole time. And so I'm done with it. I'm done with it. And at this point, for me, it's like I said, it's surviving the surviving now,
Hmm.
and then from this time to the time I arrive, surviving that process, that transition emotionally,
Yeah.
because it's hard. I'm telling you, we just said, I'd be like, yo, let's just go.
Well, I every day. I don't wake up every day. He's like, "Here we go." I was like, "Yep, yawn. Let's go."
Right.
Ready. I mean, I'm ready. So Jatan Nadine is saying, "Go, mommy, you look beautiful." Oh, so sweet. Now, so how did you talk to your friends and your family when you were talking about moving to Africa or traveling? Even what was the response like? How did you kind of approach that subject with them?
I just said I'm moving to Africa.
She grown,
that's, that's it. I'm moving to Africa. And
well,
sure, there was some resistance initially. And they voiced some resistance, but now they seem to be coming around to it.
hmm,
Because my cousin asked me the other day, okay, so when you gonna break ground?
hmm,
We seen the land because I did a tour of the land. When you gonna break ground? And I
hmm,
said, yeah, we, in 2 to 3 years, we going that's where we're gonna be at. And so they sort of coming around to it. But initially they was resistant to it.
hmm, yeah,
And I hope they wouldn't be, but they were. And I understood. I understood. But I can't, I can't. I look, I love my people here. That ain't gonna change. And I understand the legacy of the ones who were trapped here.
hmm,
I understand that legacy.
yeah,
But the ones who were trapped, they want to go back home. They don't want to stay here.
right.
And
No,
so I'm answering their call.
I say that all the time because I believe that in my heart. And when you go home, you take them in your
Right.
DNA. And so
Somebody got to do it.
somebody got let it be me. I want to be
Right. Somebody got to do it. And I feel in a way I'm preparing a place for them.
hmm, yeah, absolutely.
Because, I always equated to Israel, even though that's, Israel, Jewish people, they consider Israel their ancestral land or whatever, whatever. That's a whole nother topic.
We ain't gonna do
We
that.
ain't gonna get into that. Right. We ain't gonna get into that. But you know, most Jewish people, they go to Israel at one point in their life.
Yeah.
And so I'm not saying you got to move there. I'm not saying that. But I want you to have a different feeling about it, a different perspective about your ancestral homeland. You can say, you know how some people say, well, I'm American, I ain't African. If you Black, your heritage is African.
Right.
Now, where in Africa, that's a whole nother question. But if you Black, your heritage is African.
If nothing else will tell. I mean, if you're melanin, if the skin does, and I
Right.
do agree. Now, I do agree that we were here before Columbus. Now, I understand.
Right.
Okay, we not having that. I mean, you know, so we get that. But if your hair doesn't tell it, if your melanin doesn't tell it, your black eyed peas and your greens and your pinto beans.
Right.
You look at the foods. Look at the foods that they cook and the way that they cook them. Gumbo. You're gonna find your heritage. You're gonna find your foods, your ancestral foods, right in the center of Africa. So if you didn't come, I don't know. I don't know what planet. I don't know where where you came from. But that's just part of the psychological brainwash as well. That's that narrative. You know.
Mm-hmm. That's the narrative, and that's what I want for them. You don't have. It's not for everybody. You don't have to move, but let's get a different narrative, a different story, a different perspective about Africa. We can start there.
Yes,
because it's not what they told you.
No,
it's not what they told you. And I'm telling you, when we got there, Aaron, my fiance, he said something real poignant. We was maybe like the second day or so we were there. He said, you know what? He said, I didn't realize until I got here, but in my mind, Africa was still the Africa of the, 1600s.
Oh, yeah, right.
And they done moved on. They living life. They regular. They working, they shopping, they're driving, they're going about their day, they're taking care of their kids, they're doing all manner of, they're doing things that we do every day.
Right.
And I think what happens is, especially in this country, the way they shake the narrative, it's as if we're in this bubble and the only right way to live
is this way.
Is the American way, right?
I was just talking about that today. I was just, it's as if to say, because if you guys have been watching, I've been talking here lately a lot about herbs, and I know people are like, what is she doing? And it's what I'm doing is I'm making the connections, and I'm pushed by the ancestors making these connections. Do you not realize how much everything in America comes from Africa? If you sat down and we really just had to start naming mint from what goes in your toothpaste and your mouthwash to eucalyptus, what's in your cough drops, Vicks. Let's just, you keep the cell phone. I mean, you just keep on. I mean, everything is from Africa. You're surrounded. So when you say, oh, I ain't African and I'm not this and that, look, you don't know what you're really saying. You don't know that we're saying. And so I'm also a proponent. Not only am I, interested or pro reparations, I'm pro the restoration of our legacy and our wealth from Africa.
Right.
I'm gonna need a portion from this. You hear me? we don't
hey.
We don't know how. I mean, we don't know how wealthy we really are. We don't know the extent of the wealth that was stolen, and it's amazing because I had someone to write me a European American, and I did a thing, just a little short, because I was like, I can't go live. I wanted to go live on Africa Day, but I was like, it's too much, it's too heavy, because I feel like they purposely, okay, took George Floyd out on Africa Day, the 25th, and,
Oh,
what? I had a problem. I just like, okay,
oh my God.
yes,
I
honey.
didn't know that.
Yes, on the 25th. That was his anniversary. The anniversary his family met with the president.
That was Africa Day.
Yes, it was. You see how they do? Everything for them is targeted. And this is right off of the year return. Everybody's so excited about Africa going back home. Every trick that they can possibly do. So now what are we doing? We're
That's not a
all
coincidence.
today. Nobody hardly talked about. I think Blacks did something. I did something. Well, I just did a little short. But the big Africa Day celebrations that we've had before last year, there were, there were some in Africa, but there weren't a lot here. There were a few, but not a lot, and it wasn't like on the internet, on YouTube, like it was, in previous, because they do that. They try to get you here.
So George Floyd, and not that he doesn't deserve any kind of celebration, but it's more about what happened to George Floyd.
Right.
It's not about him.
Right.
It's about what happened.
Right.
And it's about pushing this narrative that we are powerless.
Exactly. And you don't have a home, and you don't have anywhere to go. And so that's why you can't heal. That's why you can't heal. You can't let it go. You can't move on. You can't, because you stuck, and they want you stuck. Right? They want you stuck.
That's why they show the clip every it's like a loop. It's on a loop. It's on a loop.
It's on a loop. And that, that is why we can't, we're stuck here, and we can't get out. It's like we're trapped in this time space continuum, and we don't realize it's mental. It's all it's mental, right?
Right.
It's all
exactly.
Mental. And so that's why. And so it's just so much. Yeah, we have a lot of fun over here flying guys like y'all having too much fun, right? And so
yes, there are a lot of cashew fruit trees. They are everywhere. Everywhere.
Without Bridget G, without
everywhere.
These other countries would be.
Hi, Bridget.
I love it.
Baby, let me go.
Look, cashew. There it is. Cashew. Okay, cashew. Right? A lot of cashew trees and lands in the area. Everywhere. Look.
They are everywhere. I bought some. Matter of fact, I bought some back.
Ooh.
Okay, you see it?
Wait,
right here. Okay, yeah.
Ooh, that's big. Ooh, that look good.
No, these need to be roasted.
Okay, I either like that. What's wrong?
Yeah, this is it's the shell, and then once you roast them, you take the shell off, and the nut is inside.
Wow, my cousin used to work for a cashew plant in California, and I really thought they grew in California. But I'm just telling you, everything you looking at side eye, everything comes from Africa.
Yeah,
I mean, you should be surprised. Amara wants to ask you a question, or he wants to jump in. So let's see what you got to say, Amara.
Come on, Amara. Amara's from Sierra Leone.
Right. So hello, how y'all doing today?
Good,
yeah, he's from Sierra Leone.
Yeah, I'm from Sierra Leone. How y'all doing today?
We're doing good. Brother. How are you?
Okay. Good. Everything's beautiful over here in Charlotte, North Carolina, I'm counting the days. Yep. I'm making a move finally out of here, at the end of the year. So I'm just counting the days.
Oh, wow. Yes.
Yep. Yes.
Now, where are you? Are you heading back to Sierra Leone?
Yes, Sierra Leone for good.
For good.
Yep. Yeah. I just wanted to ask the sister. This move you made. I just want to say. I just want to let you know that you are special. Any diaspora that make it back to Africa, you are special because they got you in a box thinking one type of way, and you go
Right.
over there and you see a completely different way. It's like, wait a minute.
I know, Amara. We was like, what the hell? What? Wait a minute. Like mind blown. This is not. Yeah,
That's how it
What?
is.
not what they said. It is not
Yeah,
what they partying. They live. Look, they living life. They hanging out. We chilling. We doing it. Yes, we. Hey, we living life.
yeah.
What?
Your neighbors, you play your music loud. Neighbors don't have to call the police. Kids playing around with all the neighbors up and down the
Right.
same street.
Exactly.
You're not around. Your neighbors look after your kids. You
Right.
know, the sense of community. Everybody
Mhm.
greeting you. You know, talking to you. Stress free life. You know, stress free life. You
Stress
know, they
free.
need
That's
us
the
in
word.
here for a reason. They
Mhm.
need us to make that system work.
Right.
Without us, the system don't work. You need people to make the system work. So you're gonna do whatever you do
Yeah.
whatever it
Yep.
takes to stop them from seeing anything else other than here.
Right.
I'm
The
so proud
truth.
of you.
Exactly. I can't wait. I can't wait. I felt we did a quad bike excursion
Hmm.
uh 2 days into the trip, and we were standing out. The host was giving us a tour of his compound, and we were standing out on the terrace, and I could hear the birds chirping. I could hear the water often off in the distance. I could hear the rooster. The roost. I didn't know roosters roost all day long. They don't just do it in the morning.
That's some American. This is some
I mean, the rooster was
American.
just all the whole time we was there, right? So I'm standing there and I'm like, I felt like a quiet,
Hmm.
a peace
Hmm.
that up until that time I had never felt. And my mind, because I'm so indoctrinated, I'm telling the truth, because you can't, it's we are all infected,
Yes.
especially here. We're all
Exactly.
infected. And so my mind cannot grasp the peacefulness of it. It was almost like I was resisting, like this is not real. This can't be true. This is not what I'm feeling right now is not, I don't believe it.
Hmm.
I could not even grasp the peace until 7 days into the trip. That's why you need longer. If you're gonna just go for a visit, you need at least 2 weeks, probably more. Probably you need probably maybe 3 weeks to 30 days, really, to just
Hmm.
kind of get into it.
Hmm.
But 7 days into it, I finally started understanding that, yo,
Yo.
you are worthy of this.
Ooh.
You
Woo.
can have this.
Woo.
You
Prophesy.
deserve this.
Woo.
This is real. This is real.
Hmm.
Huh.
I want more.
You know what it is though? You know what it is really? You know, even when you're going in, so somebody went to Sierra Leone. It's my friend's uncle.
Okay.
They worked together for years on the other plant, like a tire plant in South Carolina. And finally, they retired. And my uncle always has his stories about Sierra Leone and he finally went. And you know what he told my uncle? He said, yeah, you were telling me to go to Africa with you every year, but still, I'm gonna put this on you because you ain't try hard enough. You imagine I was working in that place for 30 years,
Right.
and you try hard enough. Yeah, you try hard enough to get me out of there to see this. Oh, it was, So when stories like you hear stories like that, it's good to tell, and so other people will really know what really goes on. That it's a whole new system. They kept all this away. It's like you go to a candy store, your favorite candy store, and all of a sudden, it's a back door to a whole nother candy store that a white man say nobody want over there.
Right.
Ain't nothing over there in that room.
Right.
You go in there, you're like, what a minute. You see all this? They were keeping all this away from me. Right. And you look at all the times you had to take all the stuff you had to take from all these people. And you just not finding out at the last minute that, if I know, oh man, it's that moment right there.
Right. I say the same thing, Amara. Like, yo, if I had just but you know what? It's all good. No regrets. I just bide my time till it's time to go.
Right.
That's it. I'm just biding my time till it's time to go.
I was watching someone on YouTube and to Amara's point, and they were walking around and they saw mangoes on the trees. They were from Australia. They were in Ghana. They about lost it. They were trying to pick up all the mangoes. I don't know if y'all saw that. And I was like, that would be me. Because if I people were like, and she said, you all see this all the time. So mangoes and cashew on the tree, like that's not a big girl. I would be freaking out. Girl, I would be climbing trees trying to get.
It was banana trees at the hotel.
Woo! Right. Your sound went out. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It was banana trees at the hotel. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But when we went, we were there right before. Okay, right on the cusp of cashew season and right before mango season. So you could see a lot of them were green hanging from the trees. And like a month or so, they would be dropping. And they were everywhere. And
people don't understand. It's like, because I say all the time, they talk about hunger. If you are hungry in America, you hungry. Because there ain't no mango trees. I mean, unless you're in Florida somewhere. You know what I mean? It's like not like bananas. It's not. It's not. We're concrete jungle everywhere, even the South. And so, I don't know. Well, I just, yeah.
And then here's the thing: it's not to say that there is no poverty.
Right.
In the Gambia. There's poverty here.
Right.
But I think what I was able to see was they seem to have a different relationship with poverty. For us, because it's so much of a capitalistic society, so materialistic in their perspective, how they look at the world, how they view the world is so materialistic. To be poor and impoverished is almost like you're less than human.
Right.
It's a different kind of. It's just different, and that's not to say that there's no poverty there. Yes, there's poverty everywhere. But it seemed to, at least what I was able to ascertain, it seemed to be a different relationship with it.
Mm-hmm.
If you get what I'm saying, you just had to be there.
I just got to go. I just got to go.
Even if it's for a trip,
Mm.
even if it's just for a trip, it's just you just have to go. You have to go. And I've been to many places in the world. Many places. I've been to Brazil, Cuba, most of the Caribbean islands, Costa Rica. I've been a lot of places, but ain't nothing like Africa.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing like it. I'm telling you. Now that's my opinion. That's been my experience. But ain't nothing like it. It's something about the place. And I was just in Gambia. And even when we went to Egypt, I wasn't able to necessarily connect as much with Egypt, probably because of the people. They don't look like me. Most of them don't anyway. Most of them don't look like me. But when we visited the pyramids, that's where I felt the connection.
Yeah.
I felt the connection in the pyramids. But it's nothing like it. It's nothing like it. It's the place, man. It's the place.
Amara, thank you so much for coming on and asking this question. Amara, you and I need to talk because I need some African sea salts from over there. And I know you got connections, brother. And we need to have a spiritual conversation on this channel with you as my future guest. So I'm going to email you.
Okay.
Much love to you. Hug the family.
Thank you, Amara.
Bye.
Early on without letting us know before you
go. I'll let you go. I'll let you know. Because I'll let you know definitely. I'll let you know, I just been working harder and harder.
Right?
Huh?
Trying to get out.
6 months. He said by the end of the year, right?
End of the year, I'm just working harder and harder trying to get out. I go to work and I be smiling. Everybody like, why you smiling all the time? I'm like, I say, no, I'm just happy today. I say, I'm not going to let you know my secret until it's time. Because I'm getting that peace. That peace right there. Like, I'm letting it go. And, eventually down the road at the end of the year, I'm gone. It's really nice when, you went J2 and come back and make them revelations. But I'm telling you, even us Africans, when you're back home, you thinking, oh, I want to come to America. I want to go to school. I want to do this and do that. And you believe that they're going to promote you. They're going to move you up. They're going to do all, but when it really hits you in the face, that this ain't what it cut out to be. And, and sometimes we keep on pushing. Trying to make it better than what it is. It's like, oh, no, I don't want to hear that. Let me try another way. Let me try this way and try that way. By the time you know it, just like my situation, you put in 20 years trying and trying and trying and trying until you come to the realization that you got to go back.
You
got to go back.
It's not going to change.
You got to go back. So, all right, we talk. Just email me and we'll fix a time to talk about different things. You just I'm working so hard. I think Wednesdays gonna be the best time. It's the only day I got off. Yeah, but the rest of the week, I'm working around the clock to get off.
All right.
King
Amara. Thank you so much, Amara. Have a blessed day, sir.
All right.
Okay, so
I'm glad to hear his perspective. Really, wow.
I'm just like,
wow.
I'm like, wow. I mean, because by the time you figure it out, like you, it's
20 years later.
Right, it's 50 years later, and you're like, because you work in that system, you do everything they say, you get the degree. You
Mm-hmm.
get the high school diploma, you get the degree, you stay out of trouble, you stay out, you stay in your lane, you go to work, you come in early. Well, we be on CP time. That's okay. I mean, you take a little, you do everything they tell you to do. You work, you don't even take vacations every year. I mean, you like,
Right.
my husband wouldn't even take vacations. Like he would do the buyout while they would pay him for his vacations, every
Okay.
year.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And here we are,
Right.
here we are in the system. Then by the time you realize they're not gonna promote you, they're not gonna raise your pay. What is 35
Right.
cents? What is 35 cents?
Right. Yep.
And don't get 50 cents. Lord Jesus.
Right.
That put you in a whole nother table.
But they just going, if you get 50 cents, they're just going to give you more work. They just going to give you more work.
And you already doing the boss's work anyway. You had
Right.
to come in and train the boss.
Exactly.
Right. So it's just it's a cycle, and you get trapped into that belief. And my husband and I were just talking about this the other day. Just talking about that the other day. We give so much, right? We got to take our vacations, we got to do our self-care. We got to do the things that make sense for us, because our kids are doing the same thing. And if we don't make a difference this generation, if we don't change it and do what Jetun is doing, what happens? We'll
right.
just continue.
We're just going to keep repeating it. And look, here's the thing. They push up, a few of us have sort of, made it.
Right. A few.
You know what I mean? But the most of us, no.
No.
Mm-mm. We're still dying on the streets. And I can't, look, my aunt said, we your family. I said, yeah, y'all my family. It's over the Chinese over there too. I said, yeah, they over there too. But I'm gonna go take my chances over there. I love y'all. I'll be back to visit, but I'm gonna take my chances over there.
Mm-hmm. It's time. It really
is.
It's time.
It's time.
I was trying to get you just revive. But I forgot how to. I haven't been on StreamYard so long. I forgot how to.
You're crazy. So we had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time. Let me talk about the journey to Africa, to the Gambia, to the actual trip. The plane ride, the da. Okay, they messed up our seats.
Ooh.
Ethiopian Airlines. Okay.
Okay.
They messed up our seats. So we didn't get the premium seating we had paid for. That's a whole nother matter that I'm still trying to get my money back. But okay. They canceled the first flight. And so Bridget noticed.
Expensive.
Well, it depends on what's expensive to you. We paid a total, maybe we probably paid maybe $2,000, maybe $2,000, between $2,000 and $2,200, if I'm not mistaken.
Total.
For the total, right?
For both of them. Okay.
That's the flight. We took the flight from JFK to Togo, and then from Togo to Sierra Leone or Ghana. No, Togo to Ghana, and then Ghana to Sierra Leone, and then Sierra Leone to the Gambia, because we didn't want to go by way of Europe. Okay. So we took a direct flight to Africa, and then it sort of country hopped back to westward to the Gambia.
Okay.
The total trip time was about 16 hours. But we had took a direct flight to the Gambia, it probably would have been maybe 8-9 hours. But because we country hopped basically, it took about, the total flight time was 16 hours.
Now, did you get out and go to the, visit the countries while you were there?
No, it was really airport. It was really, they was discharging and bringing passengers on board.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost like a commuter kind of plane.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, because I know everybody's very interested. Blind guy, his wife, and their life. I know everybody's interested in these prices, right, for these tickets. So go continue. We just listen.
Yeah. So about 2,200, for two passengers. We had to take a COVID test 72 hours prior to boarding, and 72 hours prior to boarding on the return trip. So that's an expense as well. When we arrived in the Gambia, we got a 5-year travel visa, and that was $65. We were able to get it when we arrived upon arrival. After we got our baggage or whatever, we're on our way out the airport, and we were stopped. This COVID thing, man, look, it is what it is. You know, a doctor, a medical professional stopped us, looked at the test, and was going to quarantine us. But because we knew somebody that knew somebody, he said, you guys are lucky because such and such said you're his guest. So I'm going to let you go. So once we left the airport, such and such said, okay, but we need to kind of hook the medical professional at $50 a pop. So we kind of, I don't even know if I should be saying this on air, but yeah, that was round trip, Giselle.
You gave him a best handshake.
Right.
You gave him a best handshake.
Gave him back with handshake. Come on, let's go. We don't have whole lot of time to be quarantining. Let's go. And we were well on our way.
So you didn't have to quarantine, so that was good. But it was a question I was going to ask you about your flights. It just left me just as soon as I said that. Oh, I'm going to need your contact for
Well, see, by the time you go, I don't know what the deal, because it seemed like it changed like every day. Because before we left, we hadn't heard anything about quarantining. No, they were quarantining like maybe a month or two ago, and then they stopped. And before we left, it was like, okay, cool. We don't have to quarantine. But before we got off our flight, the person I know texted me and was like, okay, this is what you getting ready to run into. I done gave them a heads up, such and such, a heads up. This is what you need to, this is what you need to do. Right. The backwards handshake.
Yeah, the Baptist handshake. Did you have to take the COVID shot before you went?
I took a COVID test.
But not the vaccination is what I'm saying.
No, I have elected not to take the V. No.
So, okay. Because that was my husband and I. We were like, are we going to have to? But, see, everything's changing. Airlines are
right. Everything is changing. So I don't know what's going to happen by the time y'all ready to fly.
Right.
I don't know. You just have to, stay abreast of any changes.
Yeah. Okay. So that was my big pressing question.
Because even now we had got the hookup for the COVID test on our return flight. There was a medical professional that was going to come to our hotel and give us the test, and we, pay him or whatever and give us the test. But that had changed while we were there. Somebody had did some kind of expose or report, and people, the government was like, no, you can't do it like that. So we had to go to a bank, pay $2,500 Dalasi, which equates to about $50 each. Pay the bank, get a receipt, go to the COVID testing facility, which is basically a tent in their soccer stadium, give them the receipt, take the test, and then a day or two later, go back to the government agency and get the results of the test.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is okay.
And yeah, it's a challenge. It's a challenge.
Now,
and you know what?
What you fly Ethiopian Airlines? Because
I flew Ethiopian Airlines. I flew Ethiopian. The food. Somebody said their food was good. Their food is good now. They got some good airline food. XDMC just thought about you the other day. They got some good airline food. They did. Yeah. Their food was good now. The customer service, on the other hand, okay. The same with, in the Gambia, the customer service is a bit lacking, and I think because we're so used to those systems in place. You know what I mean? All we gotta do is call or do a text or do an email, and we get instantaneous response or resolution, but not so much in Africa. Because the systems are not, they spent such a long time depleting Africa of all its resources, all its capital. Mm-hmm. Of course, the systems are not in place. We just got to make sure they are when we get there. Mm-hmm. We got to create that.
Yeah.
We just have to create that. Same way we did it for them here, we could do it for our brethren there. Because they couldn't have done it without us.
Right. And that was one of my questions. What are some of the things that we need to be aware of, even mentally, or spiritually before we go? And so I'm glad you brought that up. Customer service.
Customer service. I'm telling you, it will challenge, even with just the trip, the actual trip, the plane ride, getting from to and fro, whatever. There are not a lot of systems in place. So it can be confusing. It can be discombobulating. You're used to it being things moving a certain way. You just used to a certain way of things being done, and they just not being done that way. That's right.
It. That's professional order to the thing.
Right. A certain order to the thing. Right. And it's just not like that. And I can't say it's I think it depends on your tolerance. Because if you're the type of person that it's gotta be straight, you got it, whatever, then I don't know what to tell you. But if you're the type of person that can kind of roll with it, just roll with it. Just roll with it. Just roll with it. I mean, I had, what I discovered was, just speaking about the trip itself, it challenged everything I thought about me. I thought I was a super patient person. It turns out I'm not as patient as I thought I was. Mm-hmm. I thought I was this super tolerant person. I'm not as tolerant as I thought I was. I'm not as open as I thought it was. You know what I'm saying? I'm not as open is a good word.
Open.
It's a good word. It's a good word. And so it challenged everything I thought about myself. And I realized this whole process is going spiritually, it's going to challenge everything. It's just going to challenge me. It's going to challenge me in a way that I've never been challenged.
Yeah.
Because we all infected. I
Right.
can't deny the infection.
And this is why on my channel, I started talking about spirituality and spiritual things. Because I realized I needed it myself. The stuff started showing up in me. And I'm like, the closer I get to Africa, I'm like, I'm glad this stuff is showing up and coming out, because I'm not as patient. I'm not as kind. She snap off in a minute and she gets
Right.
stuff wrong, and she, you know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful for people who love me. Like,
right. Love you still. Yeah.
Like,
right.
I ain't paying no attention. I ain't paying no attention to her. She just, whatever.
Right,
Okay.
right. So, go sit down somewhere. Go and sit down somewhere. You be all right.
Right. But the other people that really get, offended, look, just don't worry about her. She 50 and she menopausal. Don't don't worry about it.
Right.
Because hubby don't worry about it, because they don't even need you to start. But I mean, so I started talking about spiritual stuff because I realized we got some stuff and some ideas and some things that because you got to live in this America system,
right?
You really have to be on guard, like, and you get this psychotic feeling like everybody's against you or out to get you. And and that is something that I have had, because I've worked in corporate, and then you don't realize, and I noticed that stuff comes up for me when I'm really, really tired. Like when I was working at the end of my last couple of weeks of master's program, I had to come off of all the internet. I shut down my WhatsApp group. Because I was like, ooh, because I stopped doing videos.
Right.
I knew I was tired. And she will snap off in a minute. Look, Jetun.
Just to be clear.
The real other.
Who said that? Is that Quita or Corey?
Yeah, Queen.
That sounds like Quita. Uh-huh.
Right. To be clear, and LaQuita knows me too. Look, because me and LaQuita be having them long conversations, girl. 3-4 hours. My husband's like, y'all in there? Are you okay? We still on the phone.
We still on the phone.
We still on the phone. Yes. And so you need real, when you're going, I was saying this, when you're going to wherever you're going, you need to choose a country where you can be real, where you ain't got to be fake, and where there are other people going. Like I was like, where other people are going who are going to embrace you and bring you in part of the family. That really means so much, because you need family. Because here we all separate.
Family. Right.
Amara was talking. We're all separate. Everybody's raising this. You better not hit my child. Everybody raised their children in their little house. So nobody plays with
the community.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the community, and we kind of lost that. Probably with integration, we lost it.
Sadly, but I want to thank you all. I want to thank Information Man Show. Thank you. For you guys, Amara, Donnie, everybody who's just supported my channel, everybody who's here, because you all don't know, sometimes when you're starting YouTube and you putting your life out there, you just need people to say, hey, look, peace and respect. Look, you're doing a good job. Just keep going. Just keep going, because this stuff is no joke. And I have been watching. I don't know, Jetun, if you've been watching the amount. So, Information Man, thank you so much for your gift. I really appreciate the super chat. It means so much to me. Thank you, because this every little dollar I be counting. Y'all don't know. I'll be like, ching, Africa. And my husband, we were just talking about this. I was like, forget Dooney. Look, if I show up with a Dooney, y'all don't say nothing. But I'm just saying, forget them. I have not even been shopping since I started. This has been a year since we started this. I have not.
Me neither, Synolve. Me neither.
Nothing.
Nope.
Nothing. I mean,
you prioritize. You prioritize. I'm telling you, the trip I came back and I was able to kind of laser focus. Okay, this is what I need. This is what I don't need. Let's start. This is what I can do. Let's, let's get, we moving now. Really? I'm like, don't read his comment. Where's Karen at?
We're supposed to be having, this is supposed to be a professional show. Look,
I know.
For you all who join, we are professionals. Look.
Damn STMC.
Oh, man, welcome. From
Hello,
Ghana. Welcome. Hello. Look, I'm just saying. Look, you got to develop. That's why I started talking about spirituality, because I was like, I need it for myself. Because it's so much toxicity.
It's so much toxicity.
Right. It's so much toxicity, and we don't even realize.
We've normalized it. It's become normal. It's not even shocking anymore. You just kind of, like human beings, we just kind of adapt, and we just kind of adapted to it. And so even though it seems like we haven't normalized it, we have.
Yeah.
Like, I just say I can't reconcile it. Is probably what I mean. I can't reconcile it. I can't, in good conscience, just sit by and be okay with it. I just can't.
Yeah.
And so it's not what it's become for me is, and maybe what it's always been, is not just a physical move, but it's grown into a spiritual recovery, a spiritual process of recovery. I'm recovering my most spiritual self. And sure, maybe I can do that here. But my experience has been, it's going to require a seismic, psychic, leaps and bounds transformation here that I'm just finding very difficult, and this environment is not conducive to that recovery process. It's just not for me. Not for me. And it's never been. I just didn't realize it took a pandemic. It took George Floyd. It took even Mr. 45 for me to see that. For it to be like, you can't not see it. I can't not see it. And so I can't, in good conscience, if I'm about spiritual unfoldment. And I was talking to a girlfriend the other day, if I'm about seeing the ultimate truth for me, and that is, I was made in the likeness, in the image of the unseen one, the all-knowing one, the creator, God, whatever you want to call it. My ultimate truth is I am made in the image and likeness of that. And so my spiritual unfoldment is about the greater realization of that. This environment, I'm going to say it again, for me, it's not conducive to that. It's not conducive to that unfoldment. And, sometimes I tell myself, well, come on, man. Because it's a process. And I understand that sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down, so sometimes I'm doubting myself. Like, come on, really? Why you're running away. That's what I hear sometimes from time to time. You're running away. I know I'm actually running too.
Come on, please.
I'm actually running too.
Mm-hmm.
And looking forward to it. And I understand, I've been in the process of recovery. I've been in a process of recovery, and I understand the ups and downs, the pink cloud, all of that. I understand self-inventory. I understand all of that.
Yeah.
I've had my own experience with that.
Mahalia Jackson, what she say? How I got over. And she says in that song, sometimes falling, sometimes rising. I mean, it's this thing, and I sing that song sometimes, and I'll be walking through the house shouting and my little maracas, and because I'm like, when I and I changed the whole words to the song. When I get to Gambia, when I get to Africa, look, I'm gonna look back and wonder how I got over. I mean, because you feel that in yourself, like, am I running from this? Should I not stay inside? I mean, I still have family here. Like, let's be real about it. The psychological torture that they do, and they've created this sense of leaving. You're going to something new. You really don't know what is out there for you, especially if you haven't visited the continent before. And this, is this, it's almost like, how people, this survival, I forgot what it's called, but when you're in a car wreck and other people perish,
survivor's guilt.
Yeah,
survivor's remorse.
Remorse. That's it. That thing. It's almost like somebody, like you're getting free. Like you're getting free. You're even mentally in your mind. You're getting free and leaving people behind. I know for a season, my husband and I, have talked about this, but I stopped talking about Africa even on my channel because when my husband and I were talking about Africa, he was like, it really wasn't about. But I kind of, okay, if you want, and you have to wait. You have to wait until you and your spouse, you and your fiance, you and your family, everybody is on the same page and in the same place. And so it's not easy. So we come out here and people are like, oh, they out here on, on these YouTube streets, like this is all easy and they just picked up and everything is fine, everything is great and everything is wonderful. And they're not, always, this is not for everybody because there's really some amazing YouTubers I watch. But, we don't always show this other side that Jetun is sharing, the emotional stuff, that the real Milton said, I'm grateful for you being real, right? We don't always show the real feeling and the real stuff about, honestly, about how we're feeling and the stuff we have to, go through to get to the other side. Because it's not easy. It's not easy.
It's not easy. No, it's not. It's not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy.
Right.
It's not easy.
And we don't need to. I'm just going to let me say this because I heard, someone say, we don't need to take this advice either, that it's okay to just leave other people behind. Because I was listening to somebody, with a pretty big channel, and they were saying, well, you might just have to leave your spouse behind. You may just have to look. Let me just tell you, prayer and talking to the angels and the ancestors can move mountains. So if you have people in your life that you really, really love, don't give up on them. Don't give up on them. Don't give up. Stay in there, talk to them, do what you got to do, love them, entice them, do whatever you got to. Get some bath oils and some stuff off my website and rose crumbles. I promise you.
Shameless plug. Right.
You had it flew right on in there.
Right.
And do what you got to do. I'm just saying. Giselle had a question for you. She wanted to know about the airline. Here we are. Is there anything we need to fly on the airline? Because she's been hearing different things.
Are you referring to maybe shots, or is that what you're referring to, like vaccinations? Because we didn't have anything. We didn't have anything. We took shots when we went to Egypt. I think we took a tetanus shot. I think a hepatitis A shot and malaria pills. I think it was.
Okay, you did take.
But we didn't take anything going to the Gambia. The only thing we did was that 72-hour PCR COVID test.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. But check with the Department of State, and they have guidelines as to what's required for entry into the Gambia. But like I said, the only thing we did was to take the COVID test. We didn't take any shots.
Yeah, so make sure you.
And they didn't ask us for any shots either.
Oh,
wow. Only thing they asked us was the results of the test.
Okay. Well, make sure you check online before you go.
Right.
And you've said that. Mm-hmm. The stuff changed.
Even when we went to Egypt, they didn't ask us for any kind of verification of the shots. Mm. Now, I did hear, this was like maybe a month or so ago, a sister was going to Ghana, and she had gone to the airport, and the airport representative had told her she needed a yellow fever shot.
Okay.
And we was all like frantic and looking on the website. The website said it was recommended, but it's not required, at least to Ghana. Well, she freaked out, whatever. She had to miss her flight, whatever. She, got the shot, whatever. And the next day, when she went to take the flight, they ain't asking for the verification of the shot. So it depends on who you run into. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like I said, there's really no systems, at least not the systems we're used to. Mm-hmm. And so be prepared. It's going to challenge you. Even the trip is going to challenge you. Mm-hmm. But I think that's purposeful from a spiritual standpoint to see where you at.
All right now.
You need to see where you at. For real. See what you're working with. And now you can sort of address some of that stuff you thought I thought I was. No, girlfriend, you ain't as patient as you thought you was.
Yeah.
You ain't as open as you thought you was. You went over there thinking that you was going you had this in your mind, Africa is someplace, I don't know. And you got over there and it was a regular place. It was people just
doing regular things.
Doing regular things. What the hell was I thinking? I don't know. It's the narrative that they push. They push it. You see it on TV. It's subliminal. You see it. I mean, you see it everywhere. It's everywhere. You can't escape it. And I don't care how high-minded you might be, unless you're some like doctor in Africana studies or whatever. Mm-hmm.
Even then, because I mean,
right. You can't help.
As much as I talk, I feel like I got a PhD. I'm just saying, go on, give it to me.
Hey, Synolve, I thought I knew something.
Right.
No, you don't, and it's okay.
Right.
It's okay. Because that's for me. That's what I realized while I was there. That's what this is about. This is about recovering my most African spiritual self.
Yeah. Absolutely. And Kwame says we're going there to heal. And we are. And it's some healing you do before you get to the.
And right. Start healing now. Right. You're right, Synolve. Start healing now.
Yeah. Because I had to point out some stuff in me, not in other folks.
Right, exactly.
Oh, you need to.
Right.
You, you, you.
My therapist, look, I'm gonna tell you, my therapist said, "Don't you want to be the best person you can be
Yeah.
when you get over there? Start now. Let's start now."
Let's start now. That's beautiful. Wonderful message, ladies. Well, yes, thank you, Blind Guy, his wife, and their life. Thank you for the super chat. I'm telling y'all, cha-ching, Africa. every time, every
Every
single
time.
trying to get there. And I was like, man, if I have to go when the rainy season, I'm gonna get there. I'm just saying where I'm going when I am going. So thank you so much for that.
And it's not the rainy season. I found out the rainy season is not as bad as at least as I imagined it.
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying.
They said it might rain, like the way it works is it might rain like maybe 2 days or so, and then or it might rain like a couple hours out of the day. But it's not like, see, in my mind, I thought it was like a monsoon kind of rain. Like it rained all day, every day.
Didn't
He
it
said,
rain?
no, it's not like
that. Didn't it rain? I love it because
he said, no, it's not like that. It rains, but it's not. Like it's not what you imagining.
I feel like when I sing and when I'm doing stuff, the time know, like she already called it exactly. Didn't it rain, Sheila? Okay. You just got to do the didn't it? Blind Guy, his wife. So Laquita and Corey. So it sounds like perhaps your melanin is your passport from what Jetun is saying. Well, I mean, we have a lot of, just spiritual melanin and spiritual, reservoir of joy as well when you get to Africa. I just feel like when my feet hit Africa, I'm just going to shout. I'm just going to shout. They may have to carry me out. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. Dr. Cassandra Cole says, I'm interested in moving. Yes, that's amazing. Do you know where you're going, Dr. Cassandra? But I need to find a job that you would like. Okay. And I guess it's going to depend on the country because I know a lot of people are saying, I know Ghana has, pretty amazing, industry as it relates to work. But I guess it just depends. Maybe the time you can answer that about work and what you are thinking. She's saying she's not sure, Ghana. Was she saying she wants to move, but she needs to find a job that she would like. So
what's your looking now?
Yeah.
Start looking now. Start looking at now. Google doctors in or whatever your medical profession expertise is. Doctors in Ghana, doctors in Tanzania, doctors in wherever, nurses in wherever. Just Google. Just start looking now. Mm-hmm. Start looking now. Because even Google, I heard, is hiring in Ghana. Mm.
Yeah, I saw, which I'm not happy about, but Amazon is going to South Africa. There's a whole fight with the Khoi and San people with the land that they're choosing. They're putting on ancestral land. And so there's a lawsuit that's coming up. But even Amazon is, going. But there's a University of Ghana. So that may be a good place to start to kind of look at, Cape Coast. There's, there's the university there in Cape Coast in Ghana. So, I started kind of looking.
Just looking around. I even started looking around. I started looking at some AfriCell, QCell, Google, just looking. And I think for me, most of it, at least at this point in the process, is intention. So even if my plan is not to necessarily get a job there, because I plan to create jobs, I'm just looking online. I'm looking at QCell, looking at, the qualifications, looking at the skills, whatever, what they're looking for, whatever. I'm just setting the attention out. If that's your intention, doctor, do it. Just start looking.
I've even heard people say, look at the UN, look at the UN, look at Peace Corps.
Or the embassy. I'd even looked at the U.S. Embassy. I even looked on there.
I hadn't thought of that at the time. Now, that's a good
one. Yep.
Because we don't want to leave somebody out. I'm sitting there, what is she doing on the phone? And then I was like, I couldn't think of anything to say. I was like, okay, oh, this is why I love y'all. Thank you so much.
I was like, because I ain't want to be left out.
Right. Africa. Yeah, I'm just saying. Look.
Yeah, but set the intention. If that's your intention,
thank you.
It's yours. Yeah. It's yours. You just do the footwork. Start looking. Start looking. Start saving your money. Start creating multiple streams of income.
Now
start investing. That's what I've been doing, investing.
Investing in Bitcoin or
Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin, altcoins. I got a couple of stocks out there. I've been saving my money. I just found out that I have a lot more equity in my house than I thought I did. So coming in a year's time, I might be selling the house. I don't know.
Wow.
Just to add to my my purse.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's amazing. Amara says, yes, job creation is the way to go, Jetun. Yeah, that's it. No, we ain't leaving no donors. We ain't leaving no donor left behind. So if you like, if this show has been a blessing to you, I'm trying to get my Nigerian voice up there. Auntie, if this this show has been a blessing to you, please feel free to give. You can share a gift via the super chat, the little $ button on your screen, or you can share a gift via Cash App to Synolve, and it would be much appreciated on my journey to Africa. All right, that's the commercial break. Let's talk about some of the costs. How you did a visit? You stayed for 2 weeks?
I stayed for 9 days.
9 days.
Right.
What kind of cost should we be looking at? What kind of costs and what hotels do you recommend?
We stayed at the Tamala Beach Resort, which is owned by this guy is of mixed heritage. I think his father was Gambian and his mother is from Switzerland or something like that. But we stayed at a Gambian hotel. The breakfast was provided. Centrally located. It was a very good spot. We went to Giselle. Yes, we frequented Mo's too a couple of times. We probably ate there maybe 3 or 4 times while we were there. Because the hotel is centrally located, there are a lot of restaurants around. Very convenient. We even found a little supermarket that we were able to get snacks and fruit and such. The driver was awesome. The driver was awesome. He knew where to take us. We went out to Bag. We went to the crocodile farm. We went to quad bike riding on the beach. We went to
you go to the monkey.
Where else did he take us? We went to the My Farm. No, we didn't go to the monkey park. We went to My Farm, which is an NGO that teaches children like farming techniques, that sort of thing.
I just saw them on Facebook. They are
right.
I love it.
Awesome. So he took us a lot of places that we hadn't even planned on going. He's good. It's important. Networking is important. Who you know is important.
Okay, I know
it really is. It really is. It's important to get those get people that you trust and that you connect with, and that are able to kind of assist you and guide you through the process. So he was a huge help,
Wow.
huge help. But the food, the eating at the restaurants, it couldn't compare to eating here. Like a meal, a good meal. We went to Solomon's. We had a 2 entrees, a drink, couple of drinks, some water. What? It equated to maybe $25, $35, $25, $35 US. And it was real easy to answer Milton's question. It was real easy for us to exchange our money.
Yeah, because we have been seeing a lot of people having problems with the banks and shit. What is that all about?
Well, I mean, there was a conversion place in the airport, but we weren't able to connect with them before we left the airport. So then there was once we got to the hotel, the next day we walked up. It was like a block away. There was a Western Union. Western Unions are everywhere.
Okay.
MoneyGrams, those types of places, they're everywhere. So it's real easy to find them. So we went to the local Western Union up the street from the hotel. We just converted our money.
Yeah, I've been wondering because I've been seeing a lot of people saying they went to the bank and the bank didn't let them get the money or didn't put their money on hold and ask them questions before they.
I didn't have that problem. I went to the bank machine a couple of times. I didn't have that problem.
For Western Union.
I didn't have that problem. My fiance used his credit union. And I used my Capital One. Okay. My Capital One card that's connected to the bank the online bank I use. But we didn't have a problem. There was a limit to how much you could get, just like any other ATM machine. Right. And there were fees that were associated with it.
Okay.
That's the
thing.
You're trying to get money from a foreign place, they're going to try to attach, there's a fee for using their bank, and then there's a fee for using your bank, and then there's another fee because it's international. Wow. But we didn't have a problem getting money from an ATM, no. Nope.
Amara says investing in dividend stocks in America will give you a nice income in Africa. Wow. Now, so what are the costs that you need? I mean, to travel for 9 days, what we looking at? Do we need to get our phones unlocked for international use for your iPhone?
I have a Verizon plan. Okay. And Verizon has a travel pass. And so I paid $10 a day. My fiance paid $5 a day because he works for Verizon.
Okay.
Right. So it wound up costing me when I got my phone bill, it wound up costing me a total of about $100 for using my phone.
For 9 days.
For 9 days. So it depends on your carrier.
Gotcha.
I think because we were only there for 9 days, we figured, okay, well, I mean, it didn't really make sense for us to go get a chip card and go through all going through all that. Just pay the $10 a day for me, $10 a day.
Now, did you get the VPN?
No, okay. I didn't get the VPN. Nope, I didn't. But I'm sure that if we had stayed longer, like maybe the 3 weeks or the 30 days I was suggesting, I would definitely do that. But I didn't have a problem accessing. Now, wait a minute. The hotel's internet was not the best. Okay. It wasn't. It wasn't the best. And so oftentimes I was toggling between the hotel's internet and my mobile data because the $10 a day only gives you a certain amount of mobile data. Otherwise, if you go over it, they're going to charge you more.
Mm-hmm.
So I was toggling between the hotel site and my own mobile data. But the hotel didn't have the best internet. It really didn't. It didn't.
Okay. So,
but I was able to do, I was able to call people on WhatsApp and post on Facebook and post on Instagram. And I didn't watch any YouTube videos because I knew that would eat up my mobile data.
Yeah.
But if you're going to be there longer than we were, I would suggest you going to either QCell or AfriCell and getting a bundle. That way you can have limitless internet, limitless data, all the stuff you need for while you're there.
Now, what can I say? You and Amara are gonna have to come back on and talk to us about this investing, so everybody can get their coins together for Africa. I know Blind got his wife, and they're like, check them out. I think they're doing that on Fridays, which is awesome.
Okay.
But Amara, you and Jetun are gonna have to come back and talk about that, okay? On a Wednesday. I think Amara said he's available on Wednesday. I'm documenting. Justin Root says great information.
I just talked to Justine.
We have 15 minutes left, y'all. So if you got questions, because I have kept her for 2 hours, I already changed the time when we.
I don't know why I was thinking, oh yeah, okay, we're gonna only be on here for an hour. I don't know where that came from.
We were. But what happened? I didn't even realize when it went to 125. I was like, man, I was like, wait, what happened to 125? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna this is such a good conversation. We're just having fun. We are just.
But let me expound on Milton's question in reference to converting the money. What I found, it was better to convert all your money. Keep a couple of US dollars. That's what I did. I kept like maybe 50, maybe $100 US dollars, because some stuff you're going to need US dollars. Like when you get off the plane in the Gambia, there's a $20 airport fee you got to pay. Yeah. And then there was the $65 we paid for the passport. But for me, I found it better using Gambian money.
Okay.
It was just easier to, instead of trying to figure out, okay, well, how much does that equal in US dollars? It was easier to use Gambian money.
So we got $2,000 for the flight. We need to keep at least $50 on hand every day. We got about $5 to $10 a day for the cell phone. We got about $25 for lunch. So you think it's about, and breakfast was free if you go to the hotel.
Depending on a hotel.
Milton said he had read the reviews on the Tamla Hotel. So, and you're saying
beautiful hotel. It's right off the beach. Beautiful. It's a beautiful hotel. Mm-hmm.
So you think about for lunch and dinner, $50 per person. Is that what you're thinking? Was dinner also about $25? Or are you saying was lunch cheaper? Or was that the dinner that was the $25 per person? We're trying to add our money together.
It depends. Now when I said the $25 to $35, $25 to $35, that was for both of us.
Oh,
that was the whole meal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the whole meal. That was we never spent over, I'm gonna say $40
a day.
$40 US a meal.
A meal. Okay. So,
and lunch was even cheaper because it's lunch.
You just get right. But now, did you go to any street markets?
Yeah, we went to a street market. We went to the street market in, I think it was Serakunda.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was Serakunda. It was either was it Serakunda or Senegambia? Maybe it was Senegambia. I can't remember, but they had fabrics. They had places where we got like art pieces. They had food. They had like shea butter and stuff. When you asked for that salt, and I told you I can't find it, right? I probably could have found it if we spent more time, but we didn't. We didn't have a whole lot of time in there. But this market had everything, everything. Everything. So yeah, we did see, and it's a lot of markets like that. They seem to be in every town. I guess town is every division is probably the best terminology to use. Bruford, John Bon Jelly, Gonjor, Serekunda, Senegambia, Coley. Yeah.
Okay. So, Laquita, are you saying what Mel just asked?
I don't know what she's saying. Come back, Jetun. I want to say hello if you have 15 minutes.
We gonna be here. We gonna be here.
I don't know what she's saying.
You got Jetun, Cora typing.
Is she saying she want to come in? Is that what she's saying?
Cora typing. That's what it. But if you want to come in, you got 9 minutes. So come on in.
Hi, Cecilia.
Yes. Didn't she post some nice pictures? I felt like I was there. I was having the experience, Cecilia, with Jetun.
Oh my God. I'm so glad, Synolve.
I was.
I'm so glad. A couple of people was like, "Lo, I'm just living like vicariously through you, man." Yeah. I told everybody, you just need to make sure you go. Once in your life, you need to go to your ancestral homeland. And you can go any place in it. It don't matter. But you need to for one time in your life, at least, you need to go.
You need to go. All right, we got another queen in the morning.
Okay, wait a minute.
I know, we gotta get it right. We gotta get it right. Hey.
Hey, how are you?
So good, guys. I just wanted to call in just so I can say hello to Jetun face to face. How proud and excited I am for you. I'm so happy you made it there. Had such a beautiful time. All of that good. See, Justine knew what I was trying to do.
Justine said she's trying to get on.
Right. She already knows if there hey Bridget G, if there's a live stream and there's some friends on that live stream, hey, I want to get in. So just saying I'm so proud of you, Jetun. I'm so excited for you. You're just beautiful. I mean, you look different since you came back. Like you look,
I feel different.
Yeah, like we can see it.
Glowing.
I'm not the same.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like we can see it. And so that's the beautiful thing, I'm just proud of all of our people that want to make sure that they are going home. I'm one of those people, that want to make sure I get home. And so, just with all of the information that you've been giving as far as, the expenses and all of those things, we know that those things are real. However, we also know that they're not insurmountable. And I really appreciate you showing us that, that look, guys, go home, go visit, go stay, come back. The world is yours. We don't have to just, we don't. Yes, ma'am.
Stars on my channel, please.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. And I just think it's beautiful because both of you are creative folks. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I got violin practice in the background. Let me close this door a little bit.
Oh my God. I played the violin as a child.
Really? Oh, how sweet. You know what? All three of our girls, they have piano and violin. and they're lucky enough to have a melanated sister teaching them. And so, yes,
Wow.
yeah. So
That's
we try to,
exciting. Yes.
yeah. So that's why it's always exciting to see what we're doing and where we're doing it. And what I was going to just say is that with both of you being melanated, I'm not melanated, creative melanated people, it's really nice because the both of you are like Jatan. Oh my goodness, you got to come back on Synolve's channel just so you can show us, the creativity that you plan on taking there,
Oh, yeah, okay.
and of course what you're doing here in the States as well. Because I understand what you're saying about things are saturated. However, I also believe that there's space for us wherever we are. So and you're proving that because you're here in that space too. But just that Synolve, I've really appreciated your products so far. It's really beautiful to have things that you grew in your space, on craft farms, on the land that you guys own, and all that kind of stuff. And know that you all dried these herbs and you guys created these different things. And the other people that I've talked to that have received your products are exceptionally excited as well. So I was like, let me get in on this just so I can say I was in
I
the
know.
room with
I
two
want some of that
creatives.
lemongrass. That's what I want. Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna cop some of that.
Yeah. And so that's where I just wanted to get into the room with both of you being amazing forces in that way, just to say, yeah, we was all hanging out one day. So that way at the same time, all three of us, because yeah, just that. I just wanted to say that you two are beautiful. I love everything that you do, especially you, Jaton, with your recent travels. This is inspirational, and thank you. And I'm not blowing smoke; like this is genuine.
I'm so grateful for you. And you,
I'm like speechless. I don't even know what to
no,
say to that.
you got to come back. Before you and
You know
Corey,
I'm a crybaby. My eyes are tearing up. I'm trying to look away from her.
I know. Oh my goodness, it's so good. We are living vicariously through you guys. It's so true.
you got to come back. You and Corey got to come back first of all on my show, and you got to come and cook a dish or two. So,
Hey,
what's the date? We gotta how's your next week looking? We gotta get this rolling. So
yes, yes. All right. Well, I'm going to go. I don't want to take up your time, ladies. I know that y'all are down to the last 3 minutes or so. And so, I'll be in the chat.
thank you. Bye,
Yes.
Corey.
Yeah, bye, Corey.
Bye, Corey.
I know.
How you typing?
He's back. I know, right? He's back there. He's orchestrating the rehearsals. He's orchestrating practice time. So, all right. Take care, ladies.
Thank you. Isn't she awesome?
Yes, she is.
The
The
sweetest.
revolution is happening, y'all.
Yes, it is. Yes. You
It's
got the
happening.
whole mood, look of grace, peace, love it. You're a great host and all. You see how I slid that in? I'm new here. Well done. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, this is
I
the first
just,
time you've been on the channel, Justine?
yeah, I
Okay.
had stage fright before. I get the bad jitters. I get stage fright right before it's time to go on every time. So I appreciate you saying that. I appreciate you saying that so, so, so much. Dear Milton, oh, what? I was going to ask her. Dear Milton, can you please ask the host if I can call and say hi to get, oh, yeah, you can call in anytime. Of course you can. Had a great time, ladies. Keep up the work.
Thank you, Milton.
Y'all, yeah, you got to come back on and show your clothing. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, you got to come back on and you got to give us tips so we can get our money together with this investing. Awesome.
You sound like you're doing it, Synolve.
Look, I'm just
It seems sometimes it can seem insurmountable.
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I created an affirmation for myself.
Okay, we ready.
So that when it seems overwhelming,
Okay.
I say, I am living, loving,
Mm,
working,
mm.
and enjoying my life in Africa.
Ooh, I am. Okay, y'all watch the replay. Y'all gonna write that down, okay? Somebody send it to me.
I am living,
Living.
loving, working, and enjoying my life in Africa.
Ooh.
And some of us are already manifesting that. Bridget is over there.
Wow, Bridget. Oh,
Bridget
Bridget,
is
you
over
gotta
there.
talk. Email me, myRepatJourney@gmail.com. The ticker is going across the bottom. We gotta talk.
Yeah, Bridget, otherwise known as Afia, she's over there.
Okay. Well, you gotta hook me up
Hmm.
so you can come on and talk. And everyone who's here, you have Kwame, Justine, everyone who's here. You have an open invitation. Laquita and Corey, Cecilia, everyone. Eunice. Say the name. Eunice. Yeah.
Curious.
You and
Hmm.
Dr. Cassandra, everybody who's here, Jocelyn, everybody. Jocelyn is so sweet. I'll be doing videos. Folks will be looking like, what is she talking about? And Jocelyn will come out and say, hey, be my one view. I'd be so happy. So about one comment. So I'm so happy. But everyone, you have an open invitation, XDMC, to come on and talk, right? Yes, it was a great information, right? Add more time and I will come on now. What you trying?
Bridget is crazy.
What's her name? Jatan got to go to work in the morning. So, but
Yeah, but Bridget would be a perfect person to have on
energy.
your show because she's
So
been there
email
for a while. Yeah, she's been there for a
email
while.
me. Yeah, email
Hmm.
me, and Jatan, I'm gonna contact you so you can put me in contact with um with Bridget because we're gonna do this, right? We're gonna do this. Because I want you to come on, Bridget. I want you to come on. I want to interview you and tell your story. Um, XDMC, mad respect. Yes, you got to come on and get this massage spa. Okay. Oh,
I
you still
still
bought my
bought your
book.
book.
Thank you. Look, woo, let me. I had plans to do. I had real plans for the book.
I'm not fooling with you, man.
I had plans for the book. Because I had a whole. Where is my book? Okay, I had all the notes for the book. I was gonna do the whole book. I was gonna come on, and we were gonna do this book together for everybody to order, and we're still going to do it, okay? Because I'm gonna keep my promise. But I was so tired. I was so tired, and then I don't think y'all know. I have rheumatoid arthritis, so I've been dealing with. Y'all see this big swell, like it's swell. Y'all see that? So I've been taking a lot of herbs, drinking a lot of herbs, and they put me on shots. I was taking shots, and then they put me on these drugs. I was like, this is why I'm talking about herbs on my channel because I had to look for herbs to heal this, to start taking this down and take the swelling out and take the pain. So I'm using lemon balm and bee balm and dandelion. Who knew the dandelion that you outside grow in your yard? If you make a tea out of it, it will take your pain. It will take your headaches. Yes, in your yard, in your brain. Just go outside.
I
You don't
heard something like that too.
Yeah. And so that's
Hmm.
what I've been talking about that on my yard. But yeah, you still buy my book, and I appreciate it.
He is a
And
fool.
Justine Ruth, you got to come on my show. Such a great show. Sit back down and read that book, XDMC. Next time you'll be adding Ethiopian air massage services. All shucks, I mentioned the airline. Darn it. How you do that? You done got us in trouble again. I am Congo. It's good to see you doing Exodus again. Thank you. Look, okay, on another note.
He was waiting for the. He was
But
like he like me with the out and about. I love when you do your out and
out
about
in the back.
post.
Look, You all, I said I need to be the YouTuber that comes on and they're like, you all support every video I put out. I just thank y'all so much. No matter what video I do, what kind of subject I do, you all support every single video. But I don't have that kind of people. I have the people. It's good to see you do an extra show.
He want to see the Exodus shows.
I got the people. If you don't do
right,
and I love every one of you. Look, ma'am, do the Exodus show, okay?
Right.
Thank you. And I will watch that video. Just have a plan and stick to the plan. Okay, right. Okay, we're gonna stick to the plan. We're gonna get there. I'm trying to get to Ghana. I saw something in Ghana that I want to go to. They was making soap and they were making something out of crayons, candles out of crayons. I was like, oh, I gotta go. Amara, the movement can't be stopped. You said something amazing, Japan. Because I'm gonna give you the last floor. Hi, Justine. That was nice, even though y'all don't think. I already. But the movement can't be stopped. Yay! I was in the room with the ladies revolutionary celebrities. Awesome, y'all. Y'all are so sweet. Keep up the good work. Had a great time. We're gonna give you, revolutionary sister, the last word because the movement can't be stopped. And you started talking about that. The revolution is here. It's happening. We're going back home.
That's it.
This is here. Right?
That's it. That's the last word. The movement can't be stopped. That's the last word. That's the last word. And it's a process. It's a we've been so infected and traumatized by our experience over here.
Mm.
We need a whole lot of healing. We need a whole lot of healing. And so I'm in the process of recovering what was stolen from me, what was taken from me, what was stripped from me. And I say from me because it's those people that lived through me. I wouldn't be here without them. I wouldn't be here without their sacrifice, with everything they endured. So I do this for the ancestors. I do this for the future ancestors. I do this for my family. And if I'm the only one, I just got to do it. I just got to do it. And I'm taking one day at a time with it. I'm doing the next best thing with it. When it becomes just the idea of it becomes so insurmountable, I say my affirmations, I journal, I do ancestral venerations, I pray, I meditate, I watch YouTube, I watch African-centered content programming. I'm careful about what I ingest. That includes what I ingest in my mind, my body, my spirit. The movement can't be stopped. It can't be stopped. And so with that, I'm gonna, keep it moving.
There you go.
And get to Africa. One time. This all it takes is one time. One time. You'll never be the same. I'm not the same. I'm not the same person. I know that. I'm not the same person. And so I'm just looking forward to healing. I'm in the process of healing right now. But I'm looking to further that healing in my mother's land. In my mother's land.
Look, that is something, y'all. This is powerful. So if you all you need to do is just soak it in. Just let it soak in. Because
Mm-hmm.
we have so much, so many amazing things that Africa has in store for us. And so we don't need to be the generation that lets this slip this by. This is an amazing opportunity that we can go home in our lifetime. And it won't take 3 months on or 4 months on a ship, shackled and chained to get there. And we don't have to do like the Igbo people. We don't have to jump off the side of the boat because we don't think we're going to make it home. We can make it home because the movement can't be stopped. It can't be stopped. It cannot be stopped. And so I'm just amazed. I'm, really amazed and just inspired by you, Jatan, which is why I wanted to have you come on. And I'm so grateful for you sharing your story, and for you going to Africa. I mean, I, I feel like I went when you went. You know, I feel like I went when you went, and so, and just to see you walking around with your black king, I was like, we as a people, we gonna make it. We gonna make it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
to see someone that I know you through the internet, through YouTube. I feel like I've known you forever. Just a sister. I love that, and I am so grateful for you. So thank you for coming on tonight and sharing your story, and thank you for all of the inspiration that you've shared tonight, because you have touched so many lives tonight. People that you will never know are watching you and will watch this replay, and they will hear your words and hear your words saying the revolution can't be stopped. Just visit one time. And when you were breaking down the cost, and they will know that they can make it, that they
You
can
can
go,
do it.
that they can do it. So
Mm-hmm.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, we appreciate you. And so thank you for sending me some more masks and some cashews. I appreciate that. Some palm wine. I mean, what
Oh,
was
look,
that?
you just you just put me out there now. See, all right, man.
And some
Okay, I
palm
got some
wine.
bands I can send to you.
Okay, some palm wine. And I'm thinking that's about it on my list. Melton wanted the palm wine. I'm just, gonna throw him on, so stick him on the bus. But I appreciate you so much, sister.
I appreciate you too, Synolve. And you inspire me as well. Cause you just keep pushing. No matter you I mean you like a horse. You blind to anything, to any negativity, any naysayer, any no, you can't do that. You blind to it. You just do it, and you keep doing it. You don't just stop. You keep doing it. You got your book.
I
You
appreciate
got your
that.
website. You finished your masters. You just keep doing it. You just keep doing it.
It's the ancestors. I don't know how to stop.
Right. Right. So the movement not only the movement can't not only be stopped
we.
collectively, but inside of me, it can't be stopped.
Mhm.
It can't be stopped. I just use the tools at my disposal when I need a push. And you do the same.
Mhm.
You do the same. So it's not is it I saw people like the bag people. I saw melanated Mosley. I saw Mali. I saw Takara, I think is her name. I saw Blacksit. They inspired me because they what I saw in them was that it can be done.
Yeah.
It can be done. It's possible.
Mhm.
Now, even though I had this urging in my heart, it took me to see it, to believe it. Hi, Jahari. Jahari's here. Hi.
Right. She said she was coming and she made it.
Hi, Tahari. I haven't spoken to Tahari in a minute.
It's a family
I have to
reunion.
call her. Yeah. But yeah, it can be done. It can be done. It will be done.
Yeah.
Set the intention, do the next best thing, and do it.
Do it. Do it.
Mm-hmm.
So Black Man watched your
Oh,
interview.
the arrival too. I forgot about the arrival. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Them too. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. This is so, yeah, I feel like for those of you who've been on my channel, I feel like when I was little, when guests would come to our home, I lived with my grandmother. I had a play horse, those horses you ride on. And I would go sitting in front of the door so my friends couldn't get out the door when it's time started getting dark and the street lights came on, so they couldn't leave. And that's how I feel like now.
We gotta leave now, Synolve. Come on. You like me. You don't want the party to end.
It never ends.
Right.
She's coming back, y'all. So I will. So Jahari said she liked my email. So for those of you all who want to be removed off my email list, Jahari said she liked my email. So I will send you out an email when I have the next when Jahari will when Jahari is coming on, when Jatan is coming on, and Justine and Blind Guy, his wife, their life, and everybody here, Bridget.
She's talking about the promo. Yeah. Oh, the promo was up, girl. See, that's what I mean. You just, I was like, damn, why can't you do that? Okay.
Okay, I don't know. But yeah, okay, welcome.
Love the promo. Love it.
The promo.
The promo.
Oh, that I did for.
That you did, yeah. Oh my God. I was like, wow.
Yeah, I was like, we're going to get this thing.
I sent it to everybody. Here, check this
everybody. All right. So I'm going to let you go, sis, but you're coming
back. Let's go. We got to go.
But thank you for all the wisdom that you have shared tonight. This has been amazing.
I hope I answered everybody's question. If not,
email me. Or she'll come back next time and share more. All right, sis.
All right, there.
Love you.
Good night, everybody.
All right, guys. I hope you guys got so much out of that, because I did. I mean, it's just amazing. So many amazing people. Everybody's saying hello. It's just so many amazing people here. And you guys are the revolution, and it's going to be televised. I'm sorry to say. We always said the revolution won't be televised, but yes, it is. And wait a minute. Yes, we can saute dandelions. Yes, you can. You can saute them too, and they taste like spinach. I made a dandelion salad, and I mixed it with some spinach, because dandelion to me tastes like, now I won't even think of it, but they're a little bitter, and bitters are good, especially if you got constipation, you got pain. Dandelions are great, and they grow in your yard. So if you don't spray, the flower with the yellow top is good for you. And that's traditional medicine, and it's herbs. And this is, one of the things that we talk about on this channel as well, because not only do we got to do everything we can to get out of this system and to get away from this system, because they've got us hooked on all of these medicines. And a lot of people are like, well, what do I do? How can I go to Africa if I'm on blood pressure medicine? Like, you better get some herbs. I mean, you talk to your doctor first, because I'm not providing medical information. But, talk to your doctor first, but get some herbs, right? Yes, because we have got to do what we need to do to be free from this system. And a part of that is our health, that we need to be free from this system, and our mental, our minds free from this system, and our spirits as well. So I'm going to say good night to everyone. I am so glad that you all received some information that could help you on your journey as you repack, or could just help you to know that we are family and we are one, right? And we are one love. And so thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate every one of you being here. And all the super chats. I thank you so much for that because that helps me get closer to Africa. Milton, I appreciate you and everyone who donates to craft organization as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All of this helps us get one step closer to Africa. So I have shared my website. As well. And so, of course, if you'd like to purchase something from my website, I'll leave this link below. It does help us to get to Africa. It helps us to get closer to our goal. So I have lots of products on there. And so if you'd like to purchase a product, it really does help us to get closer to our goal to Africa. And yes, as you know, I've said mint, lemon balm, lemongrass, all these things are things that are grown in Africa. And we are just learning more about rosewater, just all of the things that our ancestors used that are natural for us and can help us and be a blessing to us. So thank you all for joining me tonight. Thank you, Donnie. Thank you, everybody, for being here and just for sharing your time with us. So much goodness was shared. Thank you so much to Jetun for sharing her time with us, for being so transparent and inspiring and wise and so kind with her time and so generous with her information. Check her out. She has a YouTube channel. She's also on Facebook. She's got a group. We out Repat group on Facebook. So check her out. Be sure to connect with her. You will be blessed. So guys, I'm gonna say good night. I'm gonna bid you to have a good sleep, a good rest with the ancestors. Know that you are surrounded and you are protected. Know that you are blessed and you are loved. I love you guys, each of you so much. Let me just give you a big old hug. I'm grateful for you and I love you guys so much. And so, Milton, from Milton and I, from my family to yours, may you be blessed and may you be prosperous and may your repat dreams come true. All right. See you guys in another video. Listen. All right. Watch all the videos. Okay. Even if you turn the sound down, watch all the videos, not just the lives and the repat stories. Watch the recorded videos too, because it helps me out. I appreciate it. Love you too. Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. Have a good night. Bye, guys. Synolve. See you in the next video. All right. Bye-bye.